Hey everybody, this is Aurathas and welcome to today's stream. So, we are now, a little bit has changed in the game since the last time we played. Not a whole lot in terms of the map composition. Basically all I did is I found out that all of our leaders, well, all of our frontline leaders, had 50 population surplus, which was enough to recruit 4 more leaders, 4 more hordes. And the first thing I did with them was send them to the far, far, far north. Because if you guys will remember, our Chaos Fortresses here, I believe it's, yeah, our first one here, makes it so that Horde growth increases both the Fortress of Chaos and the War Shrine of the Ruinous Powers, increases Horde growth for any other hordes in the same province. So, having all these guys gathered up here in the province, our new 4, because we have our normal fortresses that can no longer move. Those haven't changed. But we have 4 guys here that have been progressively leveling up because their population surplus boost every turn has been over 40. I believe it's 41, 31, 31. Okay. Either way, they've been growing quickly. Yeah, no, I see your message, Thanatos. I don't know if there's anybody else in chat at the moment, because I find that Twitch, lies to me quite often, but I see it. Let me go ahead and make sure that my messages show up. There we go. Yeah, I'm still seeing that there's nobody here, but clearly you are, so... But yeah, like I was saying, we have these 4 groups up here that have basically just been leveling up progressively. No armies yet, but I want them to be able to recruit their own armies. I don't want them to have to rely on reinforcements from our main hordes because, well, we're involved in some different wars now. The diplomacy in this game is weird as shit. Basically, at the end of the last stream, you guys saw that the Tomb Kings... we got into a war with the Tomb Kings, which was fine. Then, the Dark Elves decided to attack one of our vassals. I believe it was Sarl. So I joined the war on the side of Sarl. All of my Norscan allies were quite happy with that move, but my Greenskin vassal decided, nah, that's not good. So he seceded and declared war on me, so... Bad news, I lost a vassal, and am now involved in 3 or 4 wars now. Good news, I was thinking about murdering the Greenskins myself. So now I was going to murder the Greenskins myself eventually, but now they declared war on me, so I don't have to trigger anything. I can just kill them myself. And yeah, Thanatos, I'm pretty sure it is counting me as the other one. I have no clue at this point. I guess we'll see if anybody else shows up in the chat, huh? I hope, either way. So yeah, we have 4 hordes in training. We are about to bitch slap the ever-loving crap out of the goblins. I do not know how well the war with the Tomb Kings is going. I have noticed that Bearsunling has been really aggressive lately against the Tomb Kings and has actually taken 3 provinces, well, 3 territories from them. And our other ally, what's his name, Varg, has been really aggressive. I think he might be the reason we're at war with the Dark Elves. Because he finally, after so many hours, decided to cross the ocean here. Not here. Farther north. Decided to finally cross the ocean and hit up... start settling over here next to the Dark Elf territory. And considering some of the expansions I've seen on the map, I am pretty sure... because the Skaven are gone now, and I had nothing to do with it. I still don't know where they fucking were when we were hunting them down. But I have a very strong suspicion that the Skaven were probably in these ruins up here, and they were fighting a war with Varg. And that's 5 places. And over here, this used to be all ruins right here, and then the exiles and Nehek were just... Which, if I had thought about it, it would have been logical, because the exiles of Nehek over here have been trapped in this corner all game, with these two places being ruins, so logically you would think there's something keeping them from expanding, right? So I think the exiles and Nehek finally said fuck it and killed these guys. Took these two ruins, which means they probably murdered 2 cities of Skaven, and then the Varg probably did the rest. So we'll see. Also, all the Beastmen are dead. I had nothing to do with it, but the Beastmen went into Tomb King territory, Lizardmen territory, and Dark Elf territory, and subsequently died. So with that, now that we've got you guys caught up on what has happened, we're going to end the turn. And with the amount of money that we have, I think we can probably fully build out 3 new armies. And yeah, as I can see, I got a hero over here wandering all over the damn place who was wandering all over the damn place trying to find the Skaven. Never did do it. They died before he found anything, but hey. At least the Skaven are gone, and I don't have to worry about every damn ruin on my base, on our map, being taken over by the damn rats as we go to war. And Nagaron still appears to be the biggest threat, which is why I'm probably going to join the Varg in hitting their homeland up there. Damn it. So now the Tomb Kings are turning to assassination, the fuckers. Alright. I can deal with this. Especially since my vassals are getting so much more aggressive. I also think we're on better terms with our allies now, just because our vassals, because they've been pissed at me for treaties with the... What do you call them? They've been pissed at me for treaties with the orcs, and now we're at war with the orcs. And they've been pissed at me for treaties with the Beastmen, and the Beastmen are extinct. Oh, and also those 4 tribes up here are all devoted to Nurgle. Because they seem to have the best faction upgrade, because it's the 2nd level of that when I get there. Is Horde Growth +5 for all of our armies across the entire faction. None of the other ones, I don't believe, have abilities that affect the entire faction. Okay, let's upgrade this. Just gonna go ahead and upgrade our fortresses. I believe that's all I can upgrade. Huh, Tamar can't build anything. How did these guys do it then? All 3 of them used to be equal. Oh. Guess we'll see later. Because I want to build... What are we missing with him? Yeah, we want to build the Arcane Vortex so we can get more wizards or sorcerers or whatever they're called. And he's way behind the rest. Holy shit. I think with him, the next one's probably going to be the Arcane Vortex as well. Alright. To war down here, at least. See what it's like to actually fight the Tomb Kings. Oh, hey, there's an army right there. Huh. Well, they got a full stack. We have a full stack. Let's see how it goes. I don't think it's going to go well for them, but... Hell, even the balance of power agrees with me. Okay, if they have a Necrosphinx, kill it. They do have a Necrosphinx. Because the whole armored and armor-piercing is a bitch. I am not going to try to advance through that little pass. I am going to shoot you with cannons. From a safe distance. Alright. Do you have shields? You don't. So you do not go in the front line. Oh, that's a nice, narrow area. Oh, damn right, Thanatos. We're gonna kill these undead bastards with all the fire we can get our hands on. Which, considering the dragons and the hell cannons, is quite a lot of fire. Also, Volmir himself.
Sorcerer Lord.
Alright, let's set the cannons up. Now, because we know that they have some cavalry and they have their chariots, that's true, there could be more fire. There can always be more fire. I am going to put the dragons on one flank, because I am pretty damn sure they're going to try to come for these. Maybe you'll just have the dragons just chilling on top. That is a very good point. I wholeheartedly agree. Thanatos. Never have enough fire. Now, you guys, number 5, start deployment. We already deployed. And we are going to send... We're going to send the Lord forward to... Well, introduce them to our magic. Because look at this cluster right here. How could we not want to do something to that? Oh, especially in that little narrow area. Faster, dude. Faster. We want to drop the... We want to drop the hounds right in the middle of that. That way the hounds have nowhere else to go but deeper into their army. Come on. Like right here, dead center. Come on, dude. And did you do it? He did. Oh, you have another spell that I would love to see land right here. Ooh, right there. Yes. Okay, now back up. Back up. Hell yeah. We will add as much fire as we can. What the fuck? What the fuck is that? That's an odd spell. Oh, that dude backed off pretty damn quickly. I love these cannons. There's just something about them. We're, of course, going to meet this cavalry with our always fun Shaggoths.
Ultimate sorcery. Sorcerer Lord.
You know what? Let's go drop this in the center of that army again. I think they're getting desperate, otherwise that would not be a charge you would want to make. Right here. You're within range, just drop it. And then drop that right there. And then how about some dragon's fire? Right there. So much fire. Ooh, this dude showed up. We need to stop him. Stop King Ramenerit. Join the fight.
Sorcerer Lord.
That does appear to be the case.
This is done. Seed of blood.
All right, everybody, into the fight. Yeah, it does feel like they basically decided, fuck it, let's see what we can do. Before we inevitably die completely. Well, the reason it might be Stahor is I've found, like, the reason it might count the caster as the viewer in this situation, or as one of them, is that I do use a separate app to monitor the chat rather than the built-in one, so it might actually count me as one of those. Yeah, the Tomb Kings, not a good match for Chaos. Yeah, I've tried to use the built-in system, Stahor, and if you remember, what was it, a couple weeks ago when I was using the built-in chat, I kept running into issues with not being able to see any chat messages, whether it was... What the hell is this? Oh, it's those guys. Alright. Dragon. Land. Yeah, it was that situation where I couldn't see chat messages. Hell, I could type in the chat myself and couldn't even see my own messages. And that problem was resolved when I switched to the Twitch desktop app. So... Alright, let's do this. Come on, use your magic. And we will kill these guys. How about you go get the Ushabti Great Bows? And bathe them in fire before you go. Okay, the Nehekaran warriors are almost dead. They're all disintegrating. And there go the dragons. Dude, seriously, like, breathe fire on them, it's fine. Well, maybe not now. But they all disintegrated. We haven't seen that in a while. Yeah. How many of these guys are left? 6? Well, you know what? He's the only unit left on the battlefield, so... How about everybody comes over and gets a piece of these last couple dudes? Yeah. I mean, you'd still get the skulls as Chaos fighting the Tomb Kings, but since you're not technically killing anything... But then again, the Tomb Kings do have living slaves, so maybe we just take their living slaves. That might help. And there is a lot of loot. The Tomb Kings were rich as hell. So that might make up for it. I do like that the Khemri fight to the end like that, so there's no... They're like the vampires. You don't really, for the most part, have to worry about them having an extra army somewhere. Huh. Well, I guess that... Yeah, you're probably right on that, Stahor from the lore, but I think in the game, if I remember correctly, when we were playing as the Tomb Kings... There were multiple, like, decisions where it's like, keep living slaves. Yeah, I kept sacrificing them to the Desert Stahor, but there were a few options where if I picked the other option, it's like, you just have living slaves. I never really selected that option, you're right. And that's true, Thanatos. That is very true. They can build a new army almost instantly.
Yes! Bring the storm!
King Ibiamos. And he's running. Doesn't seem like something you should be doing.
Climb the mountain!
Back here.
Slaughter!
I'm just gonna auto-battle that. And we're gonna sacrifice him. It's gonna be fun, though. We get to not only take these mountains back from the Tomb Kings, but we also get to get rid of the goblins. And let the Northmen murder this.
Shall we decant the wine?
Black Crag for him.
Hail the slaughterer!
Yeah, I actually expect a nasty fight from the orcs, but there's not a lot of them, so...
It is decreed by me. Kill them all!
going to raise for Zinch. Yeah, it was actually a blessing in disguise that the damn orcs betrayed me, because now it means I have this territory too. I mean, I say me, but I mean my vassals. Okay, was that everybody? Volmir moved. Kolek moved. Ah, he didn't make it to a fight, that's why. Sigvald was too far away. Alright. End that turn. To be fair, though, with the Tomb Kings, Thanatos, yeah, running is delaying the inevitable, but they can delay the inevitable for fucking ever. They don't mind. They got nothing but time. What the fuck is that? Like, what the hell is... I don't know what I'm looking at there. What the... I'm gonna have to go back over there and take a look at that. You know, you would think the orcs and the chaos would, for at least a little while, be natural allies. Until they inevitably betrayed each other, but still. I mean, hell, if you were the orcs, you're always looking for a good fight. And if you hear that the chaos dudes are going to try to wipe out the whole rest of the world, you would think, let's join in, wipe out the whole rest of the world, and if we survive, we kill each other. But no. Then again, Greenskins don't exactly think long-term. I don't know who the hell Valachwir is. And there are a lot of those independent armies running around, aren't there? Savage blow, mission failed. Well, I know I failed that mission. Hey, what the hell is this dude riding on? I never had one of those. Oh, he's just walking around, he's just floating around on a casket of souls. That is cool. Creepy, but cool. Alright, back to the primary battlefield. Oh yes, go just chill in Black Crag.
Attack!
It's fine. Not gonna bother with battering rams. What's the point? We're just gonna go with siege towers to get my troops on the walls.
Bring them to ruin.
Honestly, that's all I really need to do.
I foresee destruction.
Volmir, move forward. Yeah, see, there's an independent army. After the last couple fights, I don't see this being as difficult as this is trying to tell me it would be. Once again, we're just going to make a couple siege towers. Now, at this point, one of my favorite siege armies I used to be Kolek because of his sheer number of ogres. But it's turned into Cetra. I think I'll lose my cannons if I do this. No, I don't lose anything. Raise for Zinch for now. But yeah, my favorite army now is, now that this dude doesn't have a full army of dragon ogres, is Archaon. Just because Archaon has that, what is it? Archaon has the, 4 dragons, so I can send them right over the wall and deal with everything. I would really like you to take Valea's Sorrow. Then again, I might just raise this whole area and let our Norscan allies do with it what they will. Woolric. Wulbrick is a fully maxed out exalted hero. Now that the Skaven have been eliminated, and not by me, I might have to bring him home and put him in an army. Because, yeah, he's not really needed over here. Well, he is. He's causing all kinds of chaos uprisings just being in the area. Yeah. That's pretty much exactly how it turns out. Thanatos, they're hiding in their walls, the dragons fly over and just start burning everything inside alive. It's a very useful approach. I'm gonna have to check our fortresses this next turn, because we get population surplus so quickly these days. I'm defending against the Khemri. I mean, did you guys not learn your lesson? Do not fuck with Volmir. Alright. Let's go. Well, I mean, we're going to do that in the end anyway, right? I mean, we are chaos. We can't settle. We burn the whole place to the ground anyway. Might as well do it during the battle rather than after. Seems like it saves time that way. How's it going? Welcome to the stream. I'm not sure if I would say that right. Lord Gwynblade? Let's see, we're going to put these guys over here to wait for the main army. And I think the dragons and the dragon ogres are going to be responsible for dealing with this over here. Hey, you got to remember, Stahor, we have, while that is the logical way for that to happen, pillage then burn. You got to remember, we got a lot of corn worshippers in the Chaos army. You know, they're not exactly known for forward thinking, being able to multitask. You know, speak in complete sentences. A lot of shit they can't do.
Sorcerer of chaos.
Ah, I'm sorry to hear that you're sick. Hopefully you feel better, and hopefully the stream keeps you entertained while you're down. It sucks. I hate being sick. I think everybody does. Be a weird individual who enjoys it. And I am very glad I pronounced that correctly. I know people don't typically get offended if I don't pronounce their, you know, names or usernames correctly. It just bugs me if I don't. Okay, now, that's a different story. Yeah, that's not a bad thing. Having 8 days... Come on now. Having 8 days off from... God damn. There we go. Kill the Tomb Prince. Dragons. You can't breathe your fire yet.
I am the only
Oh, wow.
constant.
There is nobody over here. Alright, well, we're going to come this way. We're going to send our damage dealers into this group. Man, I thought it was the exact opposite. I thought the army... I thought the base army was going to be bigger. And I like that they're concentrating on the Tomb King and his chariot. Let's drop the hounds, like, right here.
Take this, mortals!
Come on, you can do this. There we go.
Sorcerer's bolts.
There we go. From what I understand, it's
Sorcerer lord.
very melee focused like that, but unlike the orcs,
I will see them burn.
the chaos cannot settle into new, what's the word? They can't settle, they can't build settlements, they can just burn them to the ground.
Chaos is strength. Tremble, mortals!
So you're basically working as mobile armies, just constantly ripping shit up.
Deliver slaughter. Now is our time.
Alright guys, straight into this. Hey, look at that. They all joined in. Let's
Kill.
get to work.
Obliterate them.
Yeah, basically they went for a very burn the whole world to the ground. It's not too bad actually. It very much simplifies the game. I will say that. Damn it, leave my cannons alone.
Upon this bloody glory.
Yeah, it greatly simplifies the game. You're not spending as much time building structures and all that. You were spending most of your time raiding and fighting. Honestly, I can't say which version which playstyle I prefer more, the standard or or this one. Okay. These little archers over here have attracted the attention of the dragons. And one of the dragon ogres. You know what? All you guys, break through. Come kill the archers. But yeah, certainly a adjustment period playing as Chaos because of that. Also, welcome to the stream, Horace. How's it going? Damn it, you just dropped some Ushabti in the middle of my army. You fuckers. Yeah, I've never played as the Dwarves. I'm not sure what the proper tactic is to use with the... Yeah, I'm not sure what the proper tactic is for the...
Very good.
For the Dwarves versus the Orcs. Never played as the Orcs. Well, I did a little bit in my own time, but I've not played a whole campaign. Alright, army, turn around. It's time to... Holy shit, that's a big cluster right there. Eek. The enemy lord is wounded, hell yes. Dive into that cluster. Also, I think our cannons can get to work on this side. Yeah, I know the Dwarves do very well against the, do very well against Chaos. I couldn't believe how quickly they ripped through a lot of my units. Alright, you go land. Breathe fire on that. Drop the hounds over here. Damn Ushabti. Okay, where is this casket of souls? Oh, Screaming Skull, never mind. They got the Screaming Skull. Our dragons are taking a lot of damage. Alright, you guys have taken that out. Charge into this fight. Break them. I know you can. I believe they're disintegrating. Not all of them, but a good portion of them. Damn.
Reap their souls.
Yeah, I've wanted to try playing as the, I've wanted to try playing as the Dwarves. Just because I like the idea of having a shit ton of artillery. But then again, apparently that's also the appeal to playing as the, Skaven.
Sorcerer Lord. Reality bends.
Finish the Tomb Guard off, please.
Boon of Cinch.
They're finally crumbling, okay. And they're disintegrating. There we go. The puny bones of the Tomb Kings are shattered. Yeah, no, we lost. Honestly, it looks like we lost a whole hell of a lot more than 90, but we did very well for ourselves. I also like that all our troops are very well-established veterans at this point. But yeah, speaking of the orcs, I think the hardest time I ever had dealing with the orcs in any of the campaigns I've played was in the first Total War Warhammer. I played as the vampire counts, and I was constantly getting wogs coming through that southern pass just over and over again. It was just like, it was a pain in the ass. Raise for corn. Yeah, the Dark Elves are fun. I've played as the Dark Elves. I've played a little bit as the Empire. Eh, they're alright, but they just felt... Yeah, I mean, I loved playing the Dark Elves. The Empire, I don't know. They just didn't feel... As cool as they have some really cool units, they just didn't feel exotic enough. Oh, hey, here come the goblins. Let's do this. I am always interested in more recommendations, Stahor. Deus Ex Mechanicum. Original anthology. Oh, Adeptus Mechanicus and Necrons. Yeah, I am very happy to hear that. I will actually check that one out, because those are two factions I wanted to read more stuff about. Let's see. Thank you for the recommendation, Stahor. Let's see. Let's start the deployment. We got the goblins coming in behind. Well, I say goblins, not just goblins. So I think what I'm going to do is we're going to put the wall in front, as usual, to deal with the main push that's going to be coming from up here. However, all of these guys are going to focus their attentions over here. Probably going to include you two. Yeah, I'm going to have these guys, our damage dealers, just tear into these dudes. I'm going to keep our cavalry, like, near our cannons. You know, I've been really interested, Stahor, to see a pure Imperial Knight army and to read the Imperial Knight Codex, because yeah, that's a feeling I get. It's like it's an entire army with two figures.
My Dark Prince calls.
Right into this, guys.
Charge them!
For the Chaos God.
Everybody just charge into this mess. Nah. You kill the goblin big boss. Alright.
They will succumb. The Dark Gods command me.
Use our special abilities here,
I don't fail. Chaos Sorcerer.
because our leaders are fairly brutal in this particular army. Let's burn these fuckers.
Let us bring about an infernal gateway.
And let's drop one of these back here.
Take this, mortals.
I'm going to drop this right here. Oh, that was perfect. Holy shit. come the big guys. Well, the other army. Hey, I haven't seen you guys before. I know what you are, but I've not seen squigs in this before. Oh, you guys have your own artillery, I see. Alright, the dragons are gonna get to work real quick. They're just gonna burn some shit alive over here. As chaos just basically dominates this fight.
Weakling! Very well, fool.
I mean, give credit where credit's due. I mean, they're doing a pretty good job. They're just facing some nasty shit over here. Okay, dragons. You're gonna charge the squig herd. You're gonna charge this squig herd. And we are gonna go deal with their artillery. The dragons are perfect for this. Okay, yeah, our wizard's not doing so hot. Neither of these guys, unfortunately.
Moving.
Let's drop some fire on the squig herd. Yep, I'm doing another magic strike right now. I'm gonna be putting another one right here. I just wanted to try to break this squig herd.
What?
Orc error boys, huh?
Kill. Maim. Burn.
Yeah, you guys all charge this group over here. I'm fine with that. Ouch. I can certainly live with that strike. Do this. All that fire. And yeah, our dragons are eradicating their artillery. Nah, you deal with those guys over here. And you join this fight. And there are that many black orcs, and our chaos warriors are holding just fine. That is ridiculous. Let's get our knights over here. Ooh, we have two groups of knights. Get right up in that. So much wreckage at this point. Hey, they had their own giant. Apparently, it does not stand up well to Dragon Ogre Shaggoths. Is that actually what the Hell Cannons use for ammo or sacrifices? I actually didn't know that. That's what these fuckers get for betraying me. Damn, that's pretty nasty. You know, it actually wouldn't surprise me. Stalker. I wonder if the description in the game tells you what they use. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised, though, if the description just says they're a chaos engine. You know, it's just a enslaved demon or something. Hey, look, he's still around. I think he's the one who probably tried to break that siege. But yeah, I've noticed our allies, for whatever reason, I guess maybe they were worried about the... maybe they were worried about the Skaven. I'm not sure. But they've been very proactive in their assaults lately. Like, they're not just sitting there letting me do all the work. I think it's awesome that I suspect that they took care of the Skaven. I'm not 100% positive, but I suspect they were one of the two factions that murdered them. Prince Araru is dead. That's fine. I don't care. Recruit a great chaos dragon. Eliminate warg. Alright, let's take a look over here. And there are still settlements that our people refuse to touch. It's annoying. Okay.
Ravage them.
Actually, before we do this, I'm going to come up north. And we're going to upgrade this because the next level of the Tower of Pestilence to the Plague Father. And we're just going to upgrade all these to armies of Nurgle just for the Horde growth perks. Nah, in this campaign, we definitely have to give the dwarfs an A for effort. I mean, Jesus. I had no idea that they were going to be able to pull that shit off. Where they were mostly gone up here and then just showed up in Tomb King territory and started building a new empire. It's like, god damn, just die.
You need a boon.
And as for the Skaven, yeah, no, I wouldn't be surprised if there's another faction hiding somewhere on the map and we just haven't discovered them yet. Not gonna lie, that pissed me off, but it also would not surprise me at all. Let's go over here. Let's boot the Tomb Kings up out of here. And also let us see if it does tell us what they use for ammo. Part demon, part war machine, a hell cannon is massive construct, a metal that growls and shakes with demonic sentience. Okay. In battle, these arcane engines heave crackling blasts of raw energy that soar through the air into their targets, liquefying anything they touch. Hell cannons are guided by a team of corrupt and sadistic chaos dwarfs. These malign warsmiths escort and restrain the hell cannons in a battle, for the demons bound within hunger for a banquet of flesh. Such is the hell cannon's bloodlust that it must be chained to the ground to stop it rampaging towards enemy lines. Even these precautions often prove inadequate, as there is little that can stay a hell cannon's lust for destruction. The Chaos Dwarfs load their charge by brutally shoveling the bodies of their enemies into the hell cannon's dire furnace. Flesh runs like wax as the demon machine's hearth feasts on body and bone. Soon only the souls of its victims are left, harnessed in the hell cannon's gullet as crackling bolts of energy that are fired towards the enemy in powerful spasms of malice. God damn, that's a pretty nasty description. So yes, Necron Lord, yep, they load people in the back, and it does sound like a sacrifice of sorts. And they're sentient demon machines. It's damn chaos. I also like the Chaos Dwarves get at least a bit of a nod in this campaign. I think we can knock this out pretty easily. Yep. Raise for Zinch. You know, the sheer amount of population surplus, I think all of our main armies are back up to 50. We could probably very easily deploy a couple more armies. Which makes me wonder, we have 4 frontline armies, 4 armies training to be frontline armies, and 4 stationary fortresses providing us with money. I'm wondering if I should recruit 4 more armies to be those stationary fortresses so we can have 8 armies moving at once. Let's see. I would like to come after Numas, but this dude's at war with me and he's just been chilling in my territory. I'm gonna kill him. What the hell? Get back here, you. What kind of army does he have anyway? Bunch of dryads, bunch of treekin, and a forest dragon. Well, I have dragons too. Let's murder this group. It's not a big army, but let's murder it anyway. We have just the tools for the tree people. Well, one of the problems with doing that, Stahor, is because of the Steel Faith overhaul. They did make changes to the troops, meaning that I am limited in troops, meaning that, let's see, how do I put this? It's like the Tomb Kings. I can only have a set number of some of the troop types now. So even if I did have the money for more, I wouldn't be able to populate my army with Chosen to the same degree I used to have them.
Sorcerer Lord.
I wish I could. That'd be fantastic, but I can't. I don't know if the Dragon Ogres are limited. So yeah, I was thinking about just getting a bunch of other armies with similar composition to we have now, because to offset the fact that Chosen are... you can only have a limited number of Chosen, they did make your base Chaos Warriors much stronger. Like, I think your base Chaos Warriors at this point, in terms of armor, are equivalent to the Chosen before the Steel Faith overhaul. Could be wrong on that, but, like, I know they're much stronger now. I don't know. I know one of our troops, back when I was experimenting with... I was at the limit for armored Chosen, the shielded, the frontline ones. And I was only 1 or 2 troops away from being at the limit for the halberd and the great weapon Chosen.
Take their souls!
Apparently, those guys would just charge the enemy lines. I gotta admit, I would love that to be one of the regiments of renown. It's an unleashed hell cannon, it just charges the enemy. I think that'd be hilarious.
Moving fast!
We're gonna use this on the dragon.
Sorcerer's bolts!
We're gonna send our dragons to deal with this. I mean, I would love to see that as an option. Why would that land there and not in the midst of the artillery, I wonder? Alright, kill their leader. Apparently they want to get in close and dirty. God damn. It's not going well for him. I don't think he was expecting the dragon ogres. And dead dragon. Or will be soon.
True power.
And yeah, that's a very good idea, Stahor. I might... after we get a little bit of breathing room over here, I might, yeah, just replace as many of these units as I can with Chosen. Until we hit the limit. It's a good idea. Okay, you guys can keep chasing them, I don't mind.
Bolt of change.
And honestly, with the base Chaos Warriors being as strong as they are, it wouldn't be the end of the world to have... Let's kill the leader. Whoa, dude. Whoa, 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 whoa. No, 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 no. Where are you guys going? Don't just walk into enemy lines. What the hell? Yeah, having a whole army of base Chaos Warriors wouldn't hurt us. They are still pretty nasty, especially for what I have planned for them. Because, yeah, I am going to try the approach since the Dark Elves declared war on us this time. I am going to take the approach that was recommended in the last stream and send people along the northern part of the map and just start murdering their way through Dark Elf territory while the Dark Elves have most of their armies in Ulthuan. So I'll have 4 armies dealing with them and 4 armies dealing with... 4 armies dealing with the Tomb Kings.
Moving.
And that's a dead faction. Maxed out. Honestly, if we're going to do that, though, I'm going to just make him come up here and sit in the far north of... what do you call them? The Dark Elf territory, just so they can just spread unrest. I really wish Khorne Berserkers were a thing, Necron Lord. I really feel like they dropped the ball with the number of troop options. Like, they could very easily have added in, for Chaos, they could have added in, you know, different types of Chosen for each of the Chaos Gods. They could have put in normal Chaos Warriors for the Chaos Gods. They could have done all kinds of shit, and basically they just went with, you know, they kind of went with a bare bones thing for them. It's a shame. There was so many possibilities. Now, I understand. People have explained it to me now. I understand why they didn't do the whole... why I'm limited in number of demons. And that's because there's a Chaos Demons faction. And that will most likely show up in the next game. If not as DLC for this one, but I don't know if they're doing more DLC for this one. Aside from, like, finally getting Norska fixed. Let's murder this place. That's a lot of money. Now, once the goblins are gone and we've booted the Tomb Kings out of this Misty Mountain territory, I am going to take your idea, Stahor, since we have 30,000, almost 30,000 income. I'm going to take your idea and try to replace my army with as many Chosen as I can and our better troops. And then we'll try to build out an army up north of whatever's left. Valahwir. But yeah, I feel like most of the factions in the Total War Warhammer games, they kind of missed a lot of opportunities for some of the more unique troops. I don't know that we'll ever get Elite Colex Army back, Stahor. If they would let me, I'd consider it, but I also don't know how effective it would actually be. So as you can see, our Dragon Ogres are not nearly as durable as they used to be. Oh, that sucks. Alright, so he came back up here and settled this. Well, that's fine. Is this right in front of us? Oh, our dude settled that.
Onward to destruction.
Okay, so Archaon's gonna get this.
Avert your eyes.
This dude's gonna start heading down towards Tomb King territory. I'm suspecting the Khorne Berserkers didn't show up. I am tempted to go south, but I want to come over here and head this off right here. Ah, still cool though.
God of mountains.
I mean, Noise Marines are pretty badass. Just saying. Let's raise for Slanesh this time. Ah, we gotta to hit these spells now. Cool. You guys got any surplus that I can use? No. No. You know, as an experiment, let's see how many more chosen we could recruit. Not recruit Lord, recruit troops. Because these guys can recruit chosen now. Alright, we can recruit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 of them before we are at our limit of shielded chosen. Yeah, and it was still cool of them to go get them for you. And 12 of the great weapon chosen, or halberd chosen. Yeah, no, we can fill up a lot of 14 of those ones. Okay, yeah, we could get a lot of chosen here. How about these guys? Alright, yeah, we... Now, I do know that there are some structures we can build that give us a higher limit, so that must be what was going on. See, these are the famous regiments. How many dragon ogres? Where are they? Oh, I don't have the dragon ogre building with this guy. Do I have the dragon ogre building with any of them? No. Vashnar. I don't even want to know how expensive a dragon ogre army would be, but let's find out. In terms of... Oh, Jesus. Holy crap, we could. We could do a whole army of those dudes. 20 of them would be a massive chunk of upkeep, but, you know, might consider it. Ah. Now, see, that's nice. You ended up with Khorne Berserkers and Noise Marines. Seems like a win-win to me.
Yeah.
Alright. End the turn. So I think everybody's gone. Just gonna wipe out some more orcs. So yeah, we're gonna have our elite armies back. And we may not have an army of full Dragon Ogre Shaggoths, but I can use more of them when we hit Dark Elf territory. Pretty sure they'll be useful in that situation. Dark Elves aren't going to know what hits them. Now, I don't think I have any great weapons or halberd troops that aren't chosen in any of my armies. I think we just stuck with chosen on those because we...
Greetings. Your abasement pleases me.
What can I do for you? Heh, no. Curse you. Curse all your rancid lot. Dude, you have 3 territories and you're on the other side of the damn world. You do not demand shit from me. Yeah, I'd run, dude. That much attrition, you're gonna die. Yeah, push these undead bastards back into their part of the... back into the desert. And again, just watching our dudes be more proactive all of a sudden. It's crazy. Useful, but crazy. Descend upon the rest of the goblins. I think they only have like 3 settlements left. Hey, cool. Where's Iber? Iber, I believe you were a part of his army.
Glory away.
Alright.
Destroyer.
Let's go fuck up Death Gorge.
Wipe them out.
Just gonna go ahead and build a couple siege towers.
Bring them to ruin. Bringer of darkness.
What's next? Where do we go from here? Wasn't that a settlement? Okay. Well, Archaon is going to head down and retake Karakazul. I can't imagine they have much of a garrison after... Yeah, no, they don't have any garrison. Raise for corn. Just keep on pushing south. Cetra. How's it going, man? Just come say hi. Just for a minute. It's alright.
What?
Crooked Fang Fort. Yeah, no, let's let Kolek just go to town.
Ravage them!
Shit, yeah, just wait one turn to get 6 total
Bring them to
towers. That's perfect. That would be pretty cool if the Noise Marines came with a Codex as well, Necron Lord.
There'll be a reckoning.
It's one of the things I've always hated about the tabletop 40k and Warhammer Fantasy and all that, is how expensive those little-ass codexes actually are. It's like, come on, you greedy bastards, look how much you're charging me for the models. You don't need to charge that much for the codex. But then again, they know they can get away with it. People are still going to buy them for that price. I know I did. I bitched about it, but I still paid it. Alright. Nagarond is still... I need to check down here. I don't know how far they've pushed into Lizardmen territory. Exiles in the heck. Loving how far the Chaos Warriors have spread. Oh, was that a thing? I never actually saw that. Like, I never had any codexes like that. I would have paid that, actually. I mean, it is cool to see in the current... Well, the codexes I bought, I don't have any current codexes. Seeing the showcases and the full-color pictures at the back of the paint jobs other people did. That's cool. But... yeah, I would definitely have bought a black and white one and not cared about those pictures if I could have saved a bit of cash. Okay, you're working here for 2 turns. Did I take that? Cetra. Where'd you go, Cetra?
I am Slanesh's sire.
I feel like he's waiting somewhere to ambush me. Or he came running this way. Don't see him.
Bring my mirror shield.
There he is.
Bring them to ruin.
Look at all that attrition. I mean, I'm suffering attrition too, but nowhere near as bad as you are. Alright, Kolek.
Attack!
Honestly, when it comes to 40k codexes, I would have, to save money, I would pay, you know, I would buy the, if they would let me, digital editions, but, you know, if they did, I'm sure they would do what a lot of ebook publishers do and charge you the same for a digital edition that they would for a physical edition, and In that situation, why the hell would I ever not get the physical edition? Hey, look at that. Alright. What armies are left to go? Oh yeah, we can send him straight in. He should have a bunch of siege towers now. He does. Alright. Let's take this from the orcs. This fort looks very familiar. Have we destroyed you before? Honestly, I think we have. Alright, well, I'm going to send you guys over here. And I'm going to have you guys follow along behind these dudes. Oh, shit. How about you come over here and join them, actually? Forgot that we had Kolek's little dragon ogre brigade. You guys are gonna chill over here. You're gonna follow along behind this. You guys are gonna come over here and just fire at anything you see. Alright. Pause, because there's a lot of shit to do here. Dragon ogres, go destroy this. Any reason you guys aren't going to climb? Oh. We can't climb these walls, apparently. Alright. You. Aim here. 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 Good God. Here. Is there a spot here? There is not. Okay, I guess we're doing that. 2, 3, and you're gonna go here. There we go. That is still to me ridiculous. Yes, there's a... Yeah, no, screw that. I would not pay that. Star. I appreciate you showing me the prices, but there's not a chance in hell.
All will be despoiled.
It's like, yeah, that's still not gonna fly.
Exalted hero.
Let's go over here and take care of these archers.
Kill, maim, burn.
Like, yeah, damn. $55 for a hardback. I can kind of justify that, kind of. Not really, though. This siege tower is going to collapse. Yep. Yep. Keep going and climb those walls. But yeah, I'm not paying $40 for an ebook of any damn thing. Just not gonna happen. Are we gonna lose another siege tower, or are we actually gonna make it? Well, you guys cleared that pretty damn well. Oh, it's gonna be close. Lock onto the wall. And we're there. Yeah, go up here. And now chaos has entered the fight. How's the gate? Almost gone. And then Kolek and his dragon ogres are going to charge the center. Let's bring you guys up.
Ready. Chosen. Kill.
I'm really enjoying this. Our dudes are ripping through a lot of shit. Gotta love Kolek. Is the gate open? Gate's open. Charge through. They won't even slow you down, Kolek. Alright, Kolek. Deal with the boar boys. Or hell, stay here and fight. It doesn't matter. Boar boys are coming to us, apparently.
Exalted hero.
Alright, I guess the walls are ours. Ooh, there he is. Skulk Bootlicka.
Exalted hero.
Sick him.
My magic is ready.
Let's go ahead and use magic. Ooh, right here.
End them. Nurgle's pestilent glory.
Alright, well, if you guys want to come off the walls and finish that. Yeah, but yeah, back to the topic of those codex prices. Nah. I mean, the hardcover one is a little bit more justifiable because I would love to see the look of that on my bookshelf. But for ebooks, I don't think there's an ebook on the damn planet I would pay more than $10 for. And frankly, even then I would balk at the price a little bit. Alright, that was yet another orc settlement gone. Hey, somebody finally settled Black Iron Mine that wasn't an enemy. For so long, we kept seeing that just get occupied by Skaven. It was aggravating as hell. Maybe it was just our Norskins didn't want to get too close to those nasty, stinky Greenskins. You never know. Okay, now, that's a different story, Star Warrior. I am fully on board with that. If they did an ebook... yeah, if they did an ebook codex that actually had, like you said, live updates and, you know, from, you know, chapter approved and stuff like that, yeah, that's a different story. That would be... I'd be more inclined to do that. But if it's just a plain static ebook, yeah, nah. It appears the Dark Elves are not happy having the Varg right on their border like that. Dude, I'm going to keep chasing you all through my territory, and you're going to suffer from attrition worse than I am. Because you're dealing with desert attrition and chaos attrition at this point. So you can run all you want, Cetra. You're just making the battle easier for me. You would have been better off just taking your chances when you were actually strong. Now, don't the, if I remember correctly, don't the mutinous Gits have a territory right on the river? That they actually took from the Wood Elves. What's going on up here? Alright. Let's go take a look. Do my armies have the ability to build their own dragon ogres yet? Is that what this will do? They will soon, actually. Once they can build their own dragon ogres, because the moment they can build their own chaos warriors and chosen, hell cannons, giants, and dragons. So I think once they can get their own dragon ogre shaggoths, it'll be time to start equipping them. But as we discussed, we are going to strengthen the main armies first before these guys get any attention. Okay, so I think most of our fortresses are fully maxed out except for this guy. This guy's pretty well behind. He doesn't have as much population surplus, but holy shit, growth is now 55. 67. Okay. Our hordes are going to grow very quickly. But yeah, let me make sure that the goblins don't have a territory. Huh, I guess somebody already took care of it, because they had a territory over here, I think. Yeah, and I think if they did that you mentioned, Stahor, the codexes as an app rather than just an ebook, like you said, live updates, 3D models with the painting guides and stuff, oh yeah, that'd be amazing. I'd buy that. I don't know that they would ever do that, which is a shame because that'd be cool as hell, but I don't know that Games Workshop would ever bother. Yeah, let's replenish the units a little bit. Kill that chaos traitor. I mean, hell, is that one thing? Is that... What's it called? Is the... Do they still have that digital army builder as an option? Or was that a third-party thing? Am I remembering incorrectly? The software that lets you just dictate how many points of an army you were fighting. It would give you all the troop choices, and it just built the army. You could just build the army list that way. Or was that a, like I said, I wasn't sure if that was ever from Games Workshop or not. Ah, third party. Well, that explains a lot then, because
Attack!
It doesn't seem like Games Workshop likes to rock the boat all that often. Now Valmir. I'd have to give that to the Angry Marine. Let's see, where is Valmir? Down here, right? Yeah, I just kept looking up in Orc territory. I forget we're still hitting Tomb King territory at the same time. And murder it. Nurgle? Nah. I don't think we can actually have more than 50 population surplus. How much would it cost for a new lord? 46. Now I'm gonna have to test this in a minute and recruit a bunch of new lords and send them north. Just because I'm curious. If I can never have more than 50 population surplus, is there a hard limit to how many hordes I can have, or does the cost of them go up to 50 and then just stays at 50 and I can just still recruit as many as I damn well want? I'm curious. We'll have to see later though, because yeah, I don't want to bring more armies into the game. You know what? We're just going to attack this dude. We're not going to worry. We're not going to wait for our siege towers. We're just going to send the dragons in. Just gonna bust these damn walls down. Well, honestly, what we're gonna do is we're just gonna fly over these damn walls. Gotta love Chaos Dragons. Let's see.
Children, slay every mortal.
I believe, yeah, there we are.
Tremble, mortals.
So you're gonna be the first line. You're just gonna rush that wall.
Slay every mortal.
Second line, I'm gonna set you up over here. Because, yeah, I just want to get on that wall as quickly as possible. You guys are going to go and try to knock down the gate. Get rid of that. Our flyers, which I believe includes a hero. Doesn't it? Where is he? Yeah, it does. So you and the dragons are going to be a group that we're just going to fly right into the enemies. Right over the enemy's defenses, and you guys are going to spread out a bit. And hell, I think Archaon's going to join with the giants and try to break that shit down. Alright. And let's see, number 3 is going to take this. Number 2 is going to try to climb the wall over here. And the dragons are going to visit the center. They have a rock lobber. Because what are they going to do against this? I love our artillery. And Archaon, what spells can you cast on top of the gate? Then I can't build that on, I can't launch that on a wall, but I can launch it on the other side of the wall. Damn, Archaon. And here comes his next spell. That's a lot of cooking orc. And we are on the walls, or at least we are braced on the walls. Hey, look, it's catapult. It's not going to be a catapult crew for long. It's going to be lunch. Our giants ever bust the gate down? Nope. Yeah, we're going to be on the wall in a second anyway, so it doesn't matter. Hey, look, I can cast another spell. Right here. Oh, right as they all gather in the middle. Come on, Archaon. Please? Right now? There you go. Oh, shit. No. Cancel that. Damn it. I mean, it still works, but I would have preferred angling it that way. Yep, no murder that crew, please. Also, you can go deal with their leader. There we go. In we go. How about you guys come down off the walls and play? Now, Archaon's in a hurry to reach that enemy. Come on. Let's go. Ah, kill him. Let's see, where's our big dragon? Let's start breathing fire on some of these units. Let's watch them burn, shall we? Are you guys not gonna? Breathe fire. Alright. Now, shall we land? You get these guys. I guess we can end the battle. They're all going to be executed anyway. Yeah, see, Archaon doesn't have a problem taking castles. Four dragons to disrupt in the middle, Archaon's magic, and the giants to take out the gate. Yeah, no, he doesn't really need siege engines. It's like when Kolek had his whole horde of dragon ogre Shaggoths. It's a beautiful thing. Alright. The mutinous Gits are almost dead. And our vassals hold most of the continent. Yeah, I still love this little site up here. I mean, granted, our vassals are about to start fighting. Let's see. Let's look at diplomatic status. Yeah. All that. Who's up here? Who the hell are you, and why are you in my territory? You took a... Ooh, no, 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 no. We need to go deal with that, or our troops do. Can't have a piece of territory like that. And the Varg are about to have an interesting encounter with
foolish request.
The Dark Elves. I really wonder how many black arcs the Dark Elves have out at this point. Also, how much of the Lizardmen are left? More than I thought. They're hanging on. I mean, not well. They used to control all the way up to here. Hell, actually. Last time I looked, they actually held all the way up to here. Wow. Ah, thank you, Galaxy Class, for the subscription. It is always very much appreciated. Let's see. Yeah, let's end the turn, and then we will continue taking over the old world. The Tomb Kings are the next target after we take out the orcs. I mean, honestly, we're fighting the Tomb Kings at the same time as the orcs. No need to wait your turn. I have so many armies to murder you, it's just equal opportunity at this point. We have 4 armies in the north ready to move on the Dark Elves. Sooner rather than later, seeing that they're moving on the Varg. Can't have them threatening my vassals. They took a territory from the Varg. That's not good. You know, considering the sheer amount of cash we have, though, it might be time to start throwing money at... You know, it's probably time to start throwing money at our vassal tribes again, give them the opportunity to build up some more troops. Yes, I've thought that too, Necron Lord. When you raise a town for Slaanesh, you don't just raise it. Probably best not to think about what the Slaaneshi cultists are actually doing to the place. Alright, Dragon Ogre thing is built. Now we just need to wait for level 4, which I think we'll have very soon. I'm not gonna lie, Galaxy Class. I am very much getting restless for the Inquisitor release. I'm glad we don't have to wait all the way till June so we can, you know, because of the PC beta. Well, the good news for you, Gwynblade, is you are about to watch them be driven into extinction. Because what the hell? What territory did you take? Ah, they took nothing. It's just Misty Mountain up here. Okay.
Let us corrupt. My lord Sinch agrees.
Well, it might sound
Let's be about this.
excessive, Galaxy Class, but I've done that before. Bought a game on multiple consoles on release just because friends I wanted to play co-op with, or, don't always all have the same console.
Give me lightning.
As much as I already have the PC version, I will probably buy the PS4 version or the Xbox One version just because I would like a couch co-op version in my house. Because I do like playing the PC one multiplayer. Couch co-op is just so much fun. Like, that's my preferred way to play a multiplayer game, if possible.
Ravage them. Destroy.
Oh boy, we got these guys down. Build the siege engines.
Unleash chaos.
And I don't blame you, Lord Gwynblade. I fucking hate the orcs too. However, I will fight orcs any day of the week, rather than having to deal with another infestation of Skaven. At least I know where the orcs are. Sigvald! Let's keep this dude running this way.
To destruction.
I mean, we're suffering from attrition, but I think he's worse.
No, I will.
Yeah, he's worse off. I don't know that he could actually take many of these cities at this point. He could probably take Dragonborn. I mean, well, that's actually a pretty decent defense, but he could take it. Alright, unassigned skill points. Let's knock these out real quick. Yeah, no, the Skaven are extremely frustrating to play against. Oh, the Skaven. I love that we have 51 growth. That is amazing. We'll start building these armies up to come and potentially fight the Dark Elves. They're not going to get any chosen, though. Well, they'll get chosen, they just won't get melee chosen. Let's start building the armies up for now. Let's go with... I'm going to start hiring some of the longer to recruit armies. Like, we're going to go with... Yeah, it's going to go with 3 Hell Cannons and 3 Dragons for now. Will be the default for these new troops. And then probably 3 Shaggoths, because these armies aren't going to have any heroes. I don't have any to spare. So might as well get them started on the recruitment process. And like I said, maybe give them 3 Shaggoths. And see what this does to our income as well. Alright, moving right along. And you get up here and you start causing unrest. I want to see chaos. Like tribes everywhere murdering their way through the Dark Elves. Pretty sure this is the last fortress the orcs have on our game. I've been seeing this rite get performed a lot. I think they keep losing leaders against the Dark Elves. Apparently, Chaos Corruption just fucks with them. Ooh, they are making sure I don't get to stay on that continent. I mean, that's a smart move. Uh-oh. I do not need her hopping over here. I don't know, maybe the Chaos Corruption undoes the spells, keeping the Tomb King undead alive. Maybe that's how they take attrition damage. The weird one is they take attrition damage walking through the Badlands as well, and you would think that wouldn't really affect them? Yes, just park yourself right there. You can't get away from me now, can you? Who is this asshole now? I mean, I already have Cetra. Who the hell is this? Can't wait to get the rest of those cannons up and going, because I don't want to wait to kill me some Dark Elves. And I think this will be the first time we've ever fought the Dark Elves on the stream. Oh my god, mutinous gits. Stop it. Hold on. There we go. Fast forward. Alright, have a good night, Thanatos. Thanks for dropping by the stream. I'm on, Sorrel. There you go. Now, to war. Okay, I think they already... Nice. Way to handle your business. Bearsonling just knocked him out of his territory. Right there. Took back Mount Gunbad. Excellent. It's always nice to have somewhat competent allies. I see this army here.
The Empire.
It's gonna die. I don't need the Empire settling in here.
The spoilers come.
Alright, make your way to the Misty Mountain. And I'm actually gonna turn you around
I'll have this world.
to cut this guy off. He is not settling in. Alright. It's Archaon. Oh yeah, let's go deal with Cetra.
For chaos.
You got him. Of course he ran.
Move.
Yeah, no. Chase him down.
Them to ruin.
Run his ass down. Screaming skull catapults. We can deal with those. Let's do this. Watch the end. Well, it's not the end of Cetra. He's just going to come back in a turn or two. But watch the end of this Cetra army.
Chosen. Slanesh is perverse glory.
They like screaming about Slanesh's perverse glory, don't they?
All will be hell.
You know what? Our flyers are going to... Yeah, our flyers are going to stay like that. I'm not going to make them join the dragons. Put you here. Here. I feel like I'm going to need to move forward a little bit. It seems like this incline may work against me. And you two. Well, you know what? You guys can all work together as a single cavalry force. I like the look. I like the sound of that. Start deployment. Start the battle. Gonna send our dragons off to the side. Because the second I get an opening, this is gonna die. Just the very second. Yep, we have a problem on the range there. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to move forward. And our artillery needs to move forward as well. Okay, dragons. Okay, I need to select the right unit, damn. Let's go. Yeah, I need to get on flat ground or else that's not gonna work for us.
Moving.
Oh, look at that chariot. Shall we go deal with said chariot? Oh, it's Necropolis Knights, not a chariot. Sure, yeah, let's fuck them up. Now let's see, shall we hunt down a Tomb King? Where is he? What just happened? You're kidding me. Well, shit. Well, if you guys will give me a second. Should only take a second. The game just crashed. Hard. Thankfully, we can reboot it really quickly. It's still aggravating that it happened. Yes, yes, yes. I know all the companies that were involved in making this damn game. Let's move along. Just speed on right past this splash. Come on. Alright. Here we go, here we go. Come on. Let me kill shit. And here we go. Back into the game. Mark of Chaos, huh? Let's go. Come on. Come on, let me murder. Just want to kill Cetra, don't make it difficult. Nobody will miss Cetra. Come on, don't protect him, just let me kill him. Well, think about it, Necron Lord, when it comes to that logic. Horses are easier to get for the Imperial Guard than giant robots. The Mechanicus does not like giving out those giant robots.
The fates.
Let's see here. We are going to continue sending you this way. Yeah, let's repeat our movements. You're going there. Where did that dude go this time?
Move.
I just don't see him, I think. He was right up here. Well, we'll just come up here and see. And we are going to go murder Cetra.
Witness my beauty.
He's going to run. And we're going to chase his undead bony ass down.
Moving, father.
Now, it better not crash again. That would piss me off. Might be the map at that point. Let's go. Yeah, I don't really like starting in this pit, but now we know that our artillery is not going to do well in this pit. So we're going to set everybody up very quickly. Dragons. Horsemen. Which actually we're going to combine those with my heroes. Put you here, here, here. Start deployment, start battle, boom. Move forward.
Move fast.
3. And then right here for all of our cannons. Put them where they're going to be of use. We're going to go after their damn... Ooh, their Lich Priest is over there, is he? Oh, go straight for him, my dragons. Straight for them. Yeah, let's play with these little snake riders or whatever the hell they actually are. Let's go. Cetra, go deal with Cetra. I say deal with Cetra, but that's easier said than done, I would imagine. we go. Now, but you guys just move in on Cetra. You guys move on up and start breaking these armies. Okay, one of you guys come and deal with this catapult. If not both of you. Come on. The enemy lord is wounded. Damn, Cetra, that's it? That's all you had? That's relatively sad. Yeah, no, I expected more from you, Cetra.
What?
Charge into this army. The Crimson Rampage is rampaging out of control. Okay, you three. How about you shoot some chariots? And you breathe fire right on this chariot. You breathe fire on this dude. That was fast.
At last, carnage!
It is a lot of carnage, it is that.
Reality bends, Chaos Warriors.
Honestly, you can just recognize them by the name. For the most part, most factions only have 2 to 4 legendary lords. Gwynblade. Like, on the screen, aside from some more, if you zoom in, a lot of them have more intricate armor and stuff, but yeah, you just... Uh-oh. For the most part, it's just a matter of knowing their names. Like, with the Dwarves, you have... aside for, you know, you have, I think, 3 for the Dwarves at this point? Oh yeah, your starter lord is always a legendary lord. And honestly, all the lords that you can pick at the beginning of the game are your legendary lords, Gwynblade. And if you look on your troop recruitment screen, like your lord recruitment screen when you first start the game, it'll tell you what you need to do to unlock the next legendary lord to join your army. Because usually there's criteria you have to meet. For example, in this game I started as Archaon, which is one of the legendary lords. I could have started as Sigvald, and I could have started as Kolek, but since I started as Archaon, I could not recruit Sigvald until I had awakened, what was it, 4 tribes? And I couldn't recruit Kolek until I built a Dragon Ogre gathering spot. Oh yeah, I've never heard of a... Even when you fight the AI, the legendary lords don't die. They just keep getting injured and injured until you wipe out their faction. So yeah, your starter, you don't have to worry about him. If he gets dropped in battle, he's not going to get killed. He's just going to be... Unless they change things, he's not going to get killed. He's just going to go rest until... You know...
Witness my beauty.
So let's see, we dealt with that, so let's move on back down to the...
Moving farther.
Well, in our game, Stahor, Archaon wasn't killed. He was just wounded and lost his army. And then we had to wait a couple turns to bring him back. But he technically didn't die permanently like some of our other heroes can. But yeah, I think with my with all the legendary lords, and again, I could be wrong, but I've never seen, like, Kolek can't die for the most part. I don't, in my experience. Kolek isn't going to die, he's just going to get wounded. Sigvald and Archaon, same deal. Now, all my other not legendary lords, sorry, all my other lords are just going to get wounded until, like, I lose everything.
There'll be a reckoning.
So yeah, like, give it a couple turns, and Cetra, who is the main legendary lord of the Tomb Kings, he'll be back. Okay, you already moved. It's time to take out the last of the orcs, I believe. And I believe this is going to end him. Raise for... let's go with Zinch. And the mutinous gits are gone. Having the actual codex is nice, Necron Lord, rather than watching the video, just because it's nice to have all those rules and everything you need on hand whenever the hell you need it.
Give me lightning. Fool.
Who has not gone yet? He took that out. You moved. Volmir, I believe, moved. Yep. Alright, that's our turn. Except let's go check out these guys, see if I can upgrade anything. We can. We should be able to get our Dragon Ogre Shaggoth buildings. There's going to be some interesting armies to send after the Dark Elves. I truly hope they are able to hold their own, because I'm still not entirely sure I'm not entirely sure what the Dark Elves are going to throw at us, because I know every faction got new units as part of the Steel Faith overhaul, but I've not seen them yet. That is an awesome gift, Galaxy Class. 40k Chaos Demons Codex for your birthday. That is awesome. Alright, let's go to diplomacy. We have so much money. It is time to
Despoilers, come!
Share that with my allies.
Why do you come to the frozen north?
I'm going to give
The
each of them,
gods
if I can
smile.
afford it, I'm going to give each of them 90 grand.
I concur.
Well, let's start with 60.
Dominance.
I want to keep some money to build my armies.
Why do you come to the frozen north?
Oh shit, you're broke.
This time,
Okay.
the fates
Jesus.
agree. The
Okay, this dude's gonna get
gods
one more because apparently he's hurting on money.
For now.
Okay, that was Grayling.
For
Sorrow.
chaos! Dark blessings upon you. What gifts do you seek? Yes.
I like how it's like their chances of accepting the money is high. No shit.
Yes. Good. Ready. Why do you come to the frozen north?
To give you cash.
Excellent.
Do I need another reason?
The fates agree.
How much money are we down to?
Need a boon. Dark
Okay, yeah, I can
blessings
afford to
upon
give him
you.
more.
What gifts do you seek? Excellent.
This will help him raise a bunch more armies.
I am pleased.
And typically makes them more aggressive. Alright, end that turn. And prepare to move on the rest of these bastards. Next up. I mean, hell, every turn we're going to replenish one of the payments I just sent out, so at least until our troop count starts getting hit. Like sorry, not getting hit. Our troops start coming out of training. And this turn, coming up, we'll be able to start hiring the Shaggoths. Yeah, not surprised. Varg doesn't have many troops up here at all, just garrisons. But this is where we're going to start the fight with the Dark Elves. We're going to send these armies up through here and then straight into their northern territory. Spreading destruction in our wake. I wonder what troop type would be our best bet against Dark Elves. Okay, let's go recruit some Dragon Ogres. Cannons are ready. Dragon Ogres. Specifically the Shaggoths. Okay, this is Crom. And here we go with Vashnar. Then Kygast. Where are your Dragon Ogre Shaggoths? Did you not build your... Oh, there it is. I'd say you better have built your structure. And Baradon. And the next turn, we'll start hiring our tanks and shit. Well, considering everything can be corrupted by Chaos at some point, that would be really cool, Necron Lord. Chaos, Orcs, and Dwarves, aside from just mentions that they're manning our cannon crews. Alright.
You dare?
Since we've killed the Orcs,
Climb the mountain.
you are going to go into
Forged in blood.
this particular stance. And we are going to start off by getting rid of these 3 Chaos Warriors. And we're going to replace those guys. See, we already have Chosen with halberds and great weapons and all that. We are going to hire you 3 more Chosen tanks.
You dare?
I'm going to do the same for you, dude.
Now the end times come.
Boot those 2. And get a few more Chosen. I am not touching his dragons. I am quite happy with that army composition. Where, oh where. Okay, so you took back Galbaraz. Okay.
Now, my adoring hordes agree.
Let's see. Get rid of these guys. And maybe... Not been a huge fan of the Chaos Zealots. They're alright, but I've not been a huge fan. I'm gonna get rid of them. We're gonna get a few more. 1, 2, 3. Excellent. Nah, you're staying right there, dude. I need you to continue spreading corruption, public order, and negative public order. Can you reach the Misty Mountains outside of this stance? You cannot. Well, regardless, it was going to take 2 turns to reach it, so... So yeah, next turn we're going to get rid of these 3 for him after we take Misty Mountain. So... It's going to take 3 turns to recruit Chaos Chosen now. Fuck. Well... Well, I know there's no Chaos Orc faction. It'd be kind of cool if you could get Chaos corrupted versions of most of the shit you fight. So we're gonna end this turn. I mean, because you know in the lore somewhere there have to be... at the moment, Bob, Norska is currently only playable in Warhammer 1, but if you have it for Warhammer 1, it'll be available in Warhammer Total War 2, starting in May. In May, the big update is coming that will allow Norska to be playable in the Mortal Empires campaign in Total War Warhammer 2. But yeah, if you buy it right now, you're only going to be able to use it in the first game. Apparently they ran into... It was supposed to be available months ago, but apparently they ran into issues with the Norskins' unique playstyle and mechanics.
Has already told me your offer.
Yeah, be quiet, dude. There were just issues with their mechanics that they could not get it to work quickly enough in time for Total War Warhammer 2, so they had to push it back and rework some shit. No, Cobalt Knucklebreaker. I am not paying you for peace. Be gone with you.
You need a boon? By the eldritch I see.
Yeah, not a problem, Bob.
Wipe them out.
Oh yeah, from all I understand, you don't have to worry about getting it and then Games Workshop just saying, hey, never mind, we're not going to put it into Total War Warhammer 2. Nah, it's... Yeah, they're pretty committed by all accounts and by everything I've read to get it out next month. Yeah, let's take out this settlement. And that is the last of the Tomb King territory up here. Yeah, I'm very much looking forward to the Norskin thing. The Norskin release, because I have the DLC and I've been wanting to play it in the Total Empire, Mortal Empires campaign for a while. Oh, let's see. Yep, that's not a surprise. The orcs always seem to have army after army. It does sound like bullshit, but yeah, no, that's about normal. I'm assuming the orcs have a lot of... Maybe somebody who's played as the orcs more than I have. I'm assuming the orcs have a lot of armor-piercing units because... Yeah, that was the reason I was having a hard time with the orcs. I didn't have enough... I'm with the dwarves, because I didn't have enough armor-piercing units when I first fought them. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I know. Orc numbers are crazy. Yeah, I was just wondering, because... Yeah, no, fighting against dwarves... Well, I guess if you have enough numbers... Their armor piercing is... the attack strength of the dwarves and the sheer... You know, amount of armor they have is kind of bullshit for me, though. Sounds like you need a Kolek, Gwynblade. We need one more. We don't have. We can't. We already have the maximum number. Okay. So I guess we're just going to have one normal Chaos Warrior then. Yeah, I'm not sure what the Steel Faith overhaul does for the orcs or the dwarves, but it certainly makes the game more balanced. We didn't get mowed down nearly as quickly against the Wood Elves once we had the Steel Faith overhaul. Oh, Kolek. I was just kidding. In our game, we have a legendary lord, Kolek Suneater, who is... Let's see, where is he? It's this big bastard right here. And when we fought the dwarves with him, he wiped out like 4 armies. And he's wiped out numerous orc armies. He's crazy. Him and his dragon ogres. Basically, anytime we've run into trouble with any faction in this campaign, we just call Kolek and he cleans it up for us. He might just be, him and his buddies might just be a little overpowered. Alright. Troops over here. Let's start recruiting tanks. Let's go with Chaos Warriors. Go with 5 of those. Let's go with... We can get chosen for the rest of our army, so let's go with 2 great weapon and 2 halberds. Let's go with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. It doesn't quite get us to 20, does it? Does for him, it just doesn't with this army. Okay. Let's give you an aspiring champion to round off your army. And then 2 you and 2 you. Okay, 2 you, 2 you. 2, 3, 4. Well, okay, that's... Ooh. You know what? I don't like that. Well, actually, they're a pretty big army. Yeah, we'll do that. All right. Our armies will begin marching soon. All these guys are rebuilding their troops. Okay. We about ready to go back to war. And it's time to tear our way through Tomb King territory. I did see something that pleased me. Apparently I can send... There's a pass right here. I can actually send 2 of my armies down this way and start killing the Tomb Kings from this side and the other 2 from this side. Or, well, the other 2 are just going to go right down the middle. Taneska Drake Cleaver. Oh, have you fun. Oh, you don't want to cross the ocean? Why is that? Yeah, these guys have been running rampant way too long. We'll deal with them in a most painful and final fashion. And here comes some more of my barbarian allies. And Grayling really wants to settle in these mountains, doesn't he? Jesus. Okay, you done recruiting? You are. Great. Archaon, I want you to head this way. You are going to join him, Volmir, in fighting from this side towards the center. He'll be ready to go shortly. I think I want you to just come down and fight your way through this side. So get working, Kolek. Probably quite a few Necron Lord, considering I'm aiming to do a proper end times thing and wipe out everything. If it doesn't work for Chaos or Norska, it dies, is basically my goal here. Because technically, we've won the game twice. We hit our short campaign victory and our long campaign victory.
Do not betray your king.
You're not my king, dude. Yeah. I don't know if this series will get to 60, since on average each episode, once it goes up on YouTube, tends to be about 2.5 to 3 hours long. So I don't know if it'll be quite that long, 60 episodes, but yeah. And to be fair, we're going to have another Total War series starting up on Twitch, possibly YouTube, but I'm almost positive I'll be putting it up here on Twitch in the form of Thrones of Britannia, starting at the beginning of May. So we're going to have a historical Total War series going and a Warhammer Fantasy Total War series going. And I couldn't be happier. I love all Total War games. Even the ones that haven't been very highly rated due to bugs or whatever, I just love the series. I haven't even looked at the factions for Thrones of Britannia yet, so I don't really know what faction we're going to be playing as. But it looks damn good regardless. It will be a fun experience, I think. Yeah, shit, over the next couple months, I'm going to be in strategy heaven. So many strategy games are out and coming out, and yeah, no, it's going to be awesome. Glory for Khorne. Defeat the following lord's army in battle. Admiral Tarnig? I am not going to fight a damn Black Ark on the ocean. Yeah, it's the only place you can fight them, but fuck that. Yeah, no, this... Yeah, Greyling really likes the mountains, is the conclusion I am coming to here. Death Gorge. Gonna pop him into standard territory.
Wipe them out. Unleash chaos.
Wow. Apparently this is not going to be a hard fight according to this. Well, I know that there's two pseudo-Viking factions in the game. Like, you have the settled Vikings and, like, the Sea Kings, I think they call them. And that's about it. I don't know the names of the other factions, but I imagine you'll have the standard, like, one faction will be outstanding cavalry. I don't imagine that would be a Viking-based faction. And then you'll have another faction that is absolutely brutal at archery. Again, I doubt that one will be a Viking faction. But, again, I've not really looked into it. I've just, you know, based on what I've heard. Alright, we are moving into position to just start slapping around some Tomb Kings. We're finally ready. And we're about to see how badly our upkeep is about to get. Just how badly all these new troops are going to affect our income. It's going to be pretty brutal. What you doing with that Black Ark, dude? Yeah, seriously, you best keep your ass right there. But yeah, I've heard a lot of good things from, you know, about how Thrones of Britannia has mixed up the formula a little bit, so I'm curious. And I like the idea of a massive Total War map, but that isn't historically a much smaller region than, like, say, this, for example, or the other Total War games. I kind of like that idea. Ooh, damn. Our income is going to take a massive hit here in a second. Eek. So it might be a good idea to build a few more structures. Let's see. Oh yeah, we're gonna take a big hit. Let's build a structure that gives us a lot of money. I think the Mound of Blades is probably the best we're gonna do. And considering we have all the other troop types we want to recruit already, the Mound of Blades seems like a good option. Alright. Hey, you don't have a Mound of Blades either. Build a Mound of Blades, damn it. We need the money. And I think here in a second we're gonna recruit... Like, can Volmir go yet? Yes. Okay. Real quick, what we're going to do here is we're going to test out our thing about recruiting new armies. Now, none of these guys are actually going to be going into battle, mind you. all these armies that I'm recruiting right this second are basically going to be heading way to the far north, camping out next to our fortresses to build up their horde, and then they're going to build chaos fortresses to deal with the upkeep. So yeah, it'll cost 50 from here on out, it looks like. Alright, put you into march stance. We're going to start heading towards Lamia. So there we go. There's 2 new armies recruited that will be doing nothing but earning us money once they get built up enough.
I will destroy.
And since you're right here, let's go ahead and do the same for you. 54. I can't get to 54. That's actually impossible.
I am mountain god.
Yeah, we cannot get more than 50 population surplus, so it does look like, as far as hordes go, 14 seems to be the limit. Good to know. I didn't know if there was actually a limit. Because, yeah, we'll sit here at turns till population surplus 1 indefinitely.
Forward unto slaughter.
I wonder if there's a mod that actually releases that. Let's go with horde growth. Recruitment cost. Yeah, we're just going to go through all of these upgrades down here. And we're going to send them up north. Mark of Nurgle. No. Zinch. Eh. Is there a less upkeep? I don't think there is. So you're going to work for Nurgle. Okay. And the next one. You're going to join... You're going to work for Slaanesh. Why not? Okay. And there we go. And then this dude is going to go north as well. Damn, who else has skill points to spend? Jesus. We ready to go? Okay. Yeah, so we're going to be having a negative income for a few turns starting here pretty soon. In that turn. Whew. And let's go ahead and hit fast forward. But yeah, I do wonder if there's a mod that removes that population surplus limit, because, yeah, I can't grow anymore, and having more factions working for me would be fucking outstanding when we're trying to take over the world. Now, technically, our vassals are taking over the world. We're burning it. And there is nothing wrong with that. In the slightest. Alright. Behold the demon steeds. Yeah, I don't care. Negative 623. But it does look... Oh, this is going to cost us a lot of money.
My lord Zinch agrees.
You have my faith.
But the horde marches.
Now they will see true power.
You know, honestly, I may not have wanted to do that yet. But we'll let their population surplus build until they get up here. Probably send them to Varg camp. Yeah. Maybe the Serpent Jetty? Or... let's send him over here. And next army? Yeah, I don't care about you right now.
I'll have this world.
Okay, I guess we'll move our main lords and then we'll get the rest of those guys dealt with. to Lamia.
Wipe that out!
And we'll get a few of these, even though we don't really need them. I just kind of want to get all my troops moved so I can move the...
By the eldritch I see.
So I can move the top guys more efficiently.
And lethal.
Now, I can probably kill you on my way to killing Galbaraz. Be gone, traitor. I'm gonna give that
Let us go.
directly to Sigvald, make him more of a badass.
Ready.
To Galbaraz.
Bring them to ruin.
I know you can do this. Jesus. Well, he's busy this turn, isn't he? Hero. Yeah, no, you just chill right there. Next Lord. Kygast. We're gonna send you to that Serpent Jetty. Well, that area next to the Serpent Jetty. I think we were sending everybody to... Yeah, right up here. Because they can just hop in the ocean right there.
Weave the fates.
Yep. So it's near the Serpent Jetty. Ah, you guys. I forgot about you two.
You have my favor.
You're gonna go up here and chill near this fortress right here. Yeah, seriously, by the time they get up there, they should have a fairly large population surplus. Who's next? One. Oh, Kolek still needs to go. Damn. Well, you're going to Death Gorge.
Crush our yards.
That was the plan for you. Hi, hello there.
Action for all.
Not sure when he got around us to do that, but we'll pay a visit to him. Alright, and you're gonna go over here as well. And yeah, by the time they get there, they should have enough population surplus to stop and build multiple buildings, which should help with our income. Yeah, how the fuck did this dude just sneak up through the mountains like that? Where is he? Yeah, him. King Ibiamos.
My servant fails me.
I don't care that your servant failed you. Ah, shit. I was actually going to control... I forgot to do that. I was actually going to control Archaon and take Lamia, because he should not have a problem with that, not with his dragons.
What could you possibly offer me, mewling sword?
That's what I'm wondering. No, no peace. You just keep fighting the Dark Elves. We'll hash out our differences later. After the Tomb Kings, mind you. I thought the game tried to crash on me again. It didn't, but it seemed like it was gonna try. How far are you planning on walking in my territory, Ibiamos? I think you're gonna run into all kinds of shit up there. Especially with us starting to butcher your homeland. Which is gonna be fun, what can I say?
Speak your words, while I still deign to listen.
Who the hell are you? I don't even know who the hell you are. Weird. Guy I've never even heard of demanding payments.
This is forbidden.
Oh, Jesus, dude. You sure you want to keep marching?
Ring ruin. Now they will see true power.
And murder that. Go ahead and keep Slanesh happy. And let's keep earning me some money. Sigvald. You're gonna start moving on Gorgazan. They are indeed Egyptian Necrons. And I am okay with that. The more Necrons, the better. Let's see. Oh, shit. Reset. Still had some stuff I could put those points into. Okay, now reset. I mean, now put it into that skill dump. Nope, don't worry about the Horde upgrades at the moment. Okay, you went that way. Where is... Ah, there you are.
Unleash chaos.
Oh, I will unleash chaos. Damn it, marks. Guess what? We give all those to our big guys. And we'll give one to Chant. Why not? Raise for Zinch. And let's go ahead and control Archaon in an assault on Lamia. Yeah, we're just going to control this directly. See how they do against dragons. I can already tell you how they do against dragons, not well. Start deployment.
Slaanesh's perverse glory.
Okay, you two go here, you two go there.
Chosen.
Chosen are going to fall back a little bit.
God's call.
Cannon, cannon, cannon. And all of our flyers.
Exalted hero.
Which I believe we don't have a whole hell of a lot with this army. Although we do have you. Yeah, I think that's all our, yeah, that's all our flyers. Then you, and Archaon make up our gate crashers, basically. And you're just gonna hold back with these guys. Start battle. Gate crashers, get to it. You get there. You get there. Come on now.
Time to despoil.
And the dragons are gonna go play with the Screaming Skull catapults. Goddamn. Not too worried about anything else. I want the Screaming Skull catapult. I mean, you guys can launch shit at Archaon. But I think the downside that you're not thinking this through is that Archaon hits back. Hard. You know what? I was gonna go after their... I am gonna go after their catapults. I was about to say... I was gonna stop and kill this shit, but... the more I think about it... the more that doesn't strike me as the best idea. Those Screaming Skulls are gonna do a lot of damage if I just let them go. Oh, Stormtroopers, easily Necron Lord. I love the Khazarkin. I love the, what do you call them? The Cadians in general. But I don't think they're a match for Stormtroopers. So their leader's running, or one of them. How's the gate? There we go. Get through that gate. Deal with the Necrosphinx. And everybody else through the gate. Help out. Yep. We heard you the first time. Kill, maim, burn. And one of you dragons needs to come over and disrupt the Screaming Skull.
Exalted hero.
Our hero can break out and do that. Or not. Come on, guys. Somebody break free. They're just right here. army ability has spawned. Oh, shit. Alright, well. How about you guys turn the cannons and deal with point blank Ushabti? How you guys doing? Yep, I honestly do believe that the stormtroopers are stronger than the Khazarkans, or better skilled. Alright, now, descend upon those catapults. Are there many of you left? Jesus, you're taking cannon shots to the face.
Chosen!
What the fuck are you just doing over here? Of course your flanks are secure. I have no troops over there. Your strongest units are just kind of being left over here doing nothing. I mean, if that's what you guys are going for, that's fine, but don't think that's a good move, but okay. Alright. Tamar, use your abilities. Cut some shit up. Yeah. I mean, they're both badass units, Necron Lord. But I do have to give the edge to the Stormtroopers. I mean, hell, gear alone would give them a big edge. Okay, a couple of their armies are about to get wiped out up here. Hey, look, it's moving. So's the Hyro Titan, finally. Slowly.
Chosen!
Go deal with him.
Time to despoil.
I'm not sure how strong a Necrosphinx actually is compared to Chaos Dragons. First time I've had them facing off. This might be an area our dragons do not have an edge. Apparently the Hyro Titan is not a fan of the giants. Or Archaon. Or the whole horde of chaos that's following Archaon.
Chosen!
Yeah, no, that Necrosphinx is putting up a nasty fight. Come on. Drop his ass for me, please. And he's disintegrating. Good. Fight's over. Dragon breath, please. There we go. They should probably be having a disintegration moment soon.
Exalted hero!
They're yep, there it goes. Their bindings are failing and they're turning back to statues. I like how they just drop like that. Dude, there ain't nothing else on this battlefield. Yeah, I was about to say, there's nothing else for me to kill. They're all gone. Prehotatan is who we fought? I see. Bit of an odd name. Still not as bad as what we ran into with the vampire counts. Alright. Damn. Campaign speed. was a nice boost of money that we're gonna need until our dudes until our other hordes grow to a sufficient level. Now, you guys just keep running north. We'll settle you down and build shit after you get to the north. But with this, I am actually out of time for today. We made a lot of good progress. We tore into a lot of the Tomb King's territory. We wiped out the last of the Greenskins, and our allies are taking a lot of territory. And we finally have armies marching on the Dark Elves. So yeah, I think this is I think we made some good progress today. Now it's just a matter of fighting against 2 of the remaining 3 superpowers at once. The Dark Elves, who are number 1, they're actually ranked above us. And the Tomb Kings, who I think are just below us. And I have no idea where... Actually, I think the Tomb Kings are 4 or 5, and the Lizardmen are number 2. Or number 3, sorry, right behind us. I have no idea where these guys stand. Let's find out. Let's see what the rankings are. Oh, I'm number 1 apparently now. Nagaron is 2. Hexwaddle is 3. Okay. Oh. The Tomb Kings are, out of the major powers, are dead last. Despite having more, almost as much as both of Hexwaddle and the Order of Lore Masters combined in terms of settlements. But damn, Nagaron, 70, dude. 70, really? I mean, technically I have more if you count all these guys as mine, and I do. They work for me. But either way, with this, I am all out of time for tonight. So thank you, everybody, for stopping by the stream, for hanging out with me, and for chatting with me while we murder us, well, put some undead to rest and murder some Greenskins. And yeah, I'll be putting this up on YouTube later if you guys want to get caught up in any part of the stream you may have missed, or if you just want to rewatch it. The channel on there is the same as it is on here, Aurathas. And with that, everybody have a good night, and I will see you tomorrow for the next stream, or whatever other stream you guys can make it to. Thanks again for stopping by.